Let's talk about starting things, the very genesis of flight. It's a moment filled with anticipation, a blend of mechanical precision and raw power. Think about the countless hours of engineering, the dreams of flight, all culminating in this single act. Specifically, starting an airplane engine. It's more than just flipping a switch, it's about awakening a sleeping giant. It's the moment when potential energy transforms into kinetic force, ready to defy gravity. In the early days, it was all muscle, a raw, visceral connection between man and machine. There were no safety nets, no complex systems to rely on, just pure physical effort. Someone would grab the propeller, shout "contact," with a mix of confidence and trepidation, and hope the engine caught before the propeller caught them. It was a dangerous dance, a gamble with every spin. The margin for error was razor thin, and the consequences could be severe. It was dangerous, dirty, a constant battle against the elements and the unpredictable nature of early engines, and required real guts. These weren't just mechanics, they were daredevils, pushing the boundaries of what was possible. They faced danger head-on, armed with little more than their skill and courage. Fast forward to today, a world of digital displays, sophisticated sensors, and automated systems. Pilots use a simple switch or knob, a seemingly effortless action that belies the complexity beneath. But behind that is a complex web of computers, valves, and sensors, all working in perfect harmony. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of progress. The job has shifted from brute force to orchestration, from wrestling with raw mechanics to managing intricate systems. Pilots now conduct a symphony of technology, a carefully choreographed sequence of actions that brings the aircraft to life. We moved from hand cranking, a laborious and often unpredictable process, to explosive starter cartridges, a powerful but somewhat volatile solution, to electric starters, a more refined and reliable method. Each step making things safer and more reliable, pushing the boundaries of aviation technology. Today, starting an engine is about precision, about understanding the intricate dance of fuel, air, and spark, not muscle. It's about finesse, about knowing how to coax the engine to life with a gentle touch. The risk of injury is gone, replaced by a safer, more controlled environment. Replaced by the need to understand the complexities of modern engine management systems and monitor a sophisticated system, ensuring optimal performance and safety. The process is now a supervised, automated dance, a seamless integration of human and machine, not a physical struggle. It's about working in harmony with the technology, leveraging its power to achieve a common goal. But the core task remains, the fundamental act of bringing an engine to life. Waking a powerful beast and preparing it for flight. It's a moment of transformation, a transition from stillness to motion. Whether by hand or by switch, the intention is the same, to unleash the power within. Every flight begins with this ritual, this act of initiation. It's a moment of focus, a preparation for the journey ahead. It's the first critical step in a long chain of events, a domino that sets everything else in motion. The evolution of engine starting mirrors aviation itself, a story of constant innovation and refinement, from grit to precision, from raw power to calculated control. The journey to a roaring engine has changed dramatically over the years, but the awe remains. The feeling of witnessing that raw power unleashed is timeless. And it all starts with that one deliberate action, that single moment of intention that sets the stage for flight. So, what is this magical button, this unassuming little switch that holds so much power? What secrets does it hold within the complex systems of a modern aircraft? The engine start switch is the pilot's direct line, their primary interface, to the heart of the aircraft, the very core of its being. It's the gateway to unleashing immense power and initiating flight. Usually found on the overhead panel or central console, strategically positioned for easy access. It's big, clear, and easy to reach, designed with the pilot's immediate needs in mind. No fumbling, no searching, just instant access. In jets like the 737, a workhorse of the skies, or A320, another modern marvel of aviation, you'll see one for each engine, a testament to redundancy and control. Each engine has its own dedicated switch ensuring independent operation. Chunky rotary knobs with positions like clearly marked and tactile off the default state, GRD for ground starts auto, allowing the aircraft's systems to manage the start sequence, and CONT for continuous ignition in certain conditions. Its placement is no accident. It's the result of countless hours of design and testing, Ergonomics ensures it's always within reach, even in turbulent conditions or high-stress situations. During critical moments when every second counts. The switch is more than an on-off button. It's not just a simple toggle, it's a command dial that tells the plane's brain what to do, initiating a complex series of events. Turning it initiates a sequence involving a carefully choreographed dance of systems, electrical, powering up the necessary components, pneumatic, providing the necessary air pressure, and fuel systems, injecting the lifeblood of the engine. In older planes, it was a direct mechanical link, a tangible connection to the engine. Now, it's a digital signal to the onboard computers, a sophisticated command in a world of digital control. The design is all about clarity, ensuring there's no ambiguity, and preventing mistakes, minimizing the risk of human error. Distinct clicks, protective collars, and clear labels, all working together to ensure safe operation. It's understated, but it's the silent commander, the unassuming orchestrator that brings thousands of pounds of thrust to life, unleashing the raw power needed for flight. Everything about it is engineered for safety and precision, reflecting the critical role it plays. One twist, a simple action, and the entire process begins. The symphony of flight is set in motion. That's the power of the start switch. It's the key to unlocking the skies. Alright, let's dive into the fascinating process of starting a jet engine. It's a symphony of engineering, a carefully orchestrated sequence of events that brings these powerful machines to life. We're going to walk through each step, providing a clear understanding of what's happening behind the scenes. Picture this. You're in the captain's seat, the master of this metal bird, ready to initiate the start sequence. The anticipation is palpable, the culmination of training and preparation. The first step is to turn the engine start switch to the GRD, or start position. This simple action sets off a chain reaction. This engages the starter system, opening various valves within the engine and preparing it for the initial spin-up. It's like priming a pump, getting everything ready for the main event. Modern jets cleverly utilize high-pressure air. This air can come from the aircraft's auxiliary power unit, or APU, which is essentially a small onboard generator, or from a ground power cart connected externally. This high-pressure air is directed into a small but powerful air turbine starter. Think of it as a miniature windmill, converting air pressure into rotational force. The air turbine starter then engages with and spins the main engine shaft. This is the critical first step in getting the massive turbine blades moving. This initial rotation begins what's known as the spool-up phase, where the engine gradually gains momentum. During this phase, the pilot meticulously monitors the engine's parameters, with a keen eye on the N2 gauge. The pilot is specifically waiting for the N2 reading to reach approximately 20 to 25% RPM, or revolutions per minute. This indicates that the engine has reached a sufficient speed for the next crucial step. Once that threshold is met, it's time to introduce fuel and initiate the ignition sequence. This is where the magic truly happens. The pilot carefully moves the fuel control lever to the idle position, allowing fuel to flow into the engine. The FADEC, or Full Authority Digital Engine Control, a sophisticated computer system, precisely opens the fuel valves, regulating the flow with incredible accuracy. Jet fuel is then sprayed into the combustion chamber. Simultaneously, the ignition system springs to life, firing a powerful spark, much like in your car's engine, to ignite the fuel-air mixture. If all the conditions are right, and the engine gods are smiling, you get what's called light-off. This is where the engine successfully ignites the fuel, creating a self-sustaining combustion process and begins to produce its own power. You'll notice the sound of the engine changing, deepening as it roars to life. The exhaust gas temperature, or EGT, rapidly rises, indicating the increasing heat generated by the combustion. And as the combustion stabilizes, the engine continues to accelerate, with the turbine spinning faster and faster. Once the engine reaches a predetermined speed, the starter disengages automatically, protecting itself from damage. And finally, the start switch returns to the auto position, signifying the completion of the start sequence for that engine. With one engine successfully running, the process is then repeated for the other engine, ensuring both power plants are ready for flight. In essence, starting a jet engine is a controlled explosion, a carefully managed release of energy. It's a procedure performed with precision and expertise by pilots every single time they prepare for takeoff. And that, in a nutshell, is how you wake a sleeping giant. A jet engine, bringing it to life and preparing it to soar through the skies. Starting a jet engine is all about timing and vigilance. The pilot supervises the automated sequence, watching for the right cues at the right moments. First, is the N2 spooling up normally? If not, there's a problem with air pressure. After fuel is introduced, the pilot checks for a rise in EGT, confirmation of ignition. But EGT must stay within limits. A hot start can destroy turbine blades in seconds. If EGT spikes, fuel is cut immediately. Oil pressure is next. No pressure means disaster, so the pilot is ready to abort if needed. Pilots also listen for abnormal sounds. Bangs, grinding, or vibrations can signal trouble. It's a multi-sensory check. N2 for speed, EGT for heat, oil for health, and ears for oddities. Every second counts. Quick intervention prevents costly damage. The process is a blend of automation and human oversight. Constant monitoring ensures a safe, healthy start. The pilot's focus is the final safeguard. That's why timing is everything. With so much to monitor, pilots get help from built-in safety interlocks. These digital guardians ensure steps happen in the right order and prevent costly mistakes. The FADEC won't allow fuel or spark until the engine reaches the right speed, preventing hung or hot starts. Automatic starter cutout disengages the starter at the right moment, protecting it from damage. The system blocks dangerous actions like engaging the starter on a running engine. Layered safety is the philosophy. The pilot is primary, but the aircraft's systems back them up. These interlocks make modern aviation incredibly safe. Automation and human skill work together. That's how mistakes are caught before they become disasters. Starting an engine is a dance between power, fuel, and spark. The start switch coordinates all three, sending signals to each system at the perfect moment. First, power. The electrical system energizes the starter, ignition, and FADEC. The FADEC monitors sensors and prepares for action. Next, fuel. Once the engine spins fast enough, the FADEC meters and injects the precise amount of jet fuel. Too little or too much fuel can cause problems, so timing is critical. Finally, spark. The ignition system fires, igniting the fuel-air mixture. The spark stays on briefly to ensure a stable flame. This split-second choreography is what makes a smooth start possible. Each system waits for its cue, and the result is reliable ignition. That's the magic behind every engine start. Starting an engine gently is crucial for its longevity. Rushing or improper starts cause stress, heat, and wear, shortening engine life. The biggest enemy is heat. A hot start can warp or melt turbine blades. Pilots monitor EGT and are ready to cut fuel if it spikes. Compressor stalls are another risk, often caused by introducing fuel too early. Following the standard procedure ensures the engine is stable before ignition. Strict adherence prevents wear, flameouts, and costly repairs. A gentle start is the best way to protect a multi-million-dollar engine. The engine start switch is a pilot's critical touchpoint, before, during, and even after takeoff. Every flight begins with a methodical start sequence, confirming engine health. A successful start sets the tone for the flight. In the air, the switch can be set to continuous, keeping the igniters firing during rain or turbulence. This protects against flameouts by ensuring instant relight if needed. In emergencies, the start switch becomes a lifeline. For an in-flight engine failure, the pilot uses the switch to attempt a restart, relying on windmilling airflow. The process is different, but the principle is the same: fuel, spark, and hope. The start switch is more than a button. It's a tool for routine safety and recovery. It's woven into every phase of flight. From pre-flight to emergencies, it's always within reach. That's why it matters so much. Here's a twist. On advanced jets like the 787 Dreamliner, engine starts are almost silent. Instead of noisy pneumatic systems, the 787 uses a starter generator, an electric motor that quietly spins the engine. No hiss of bleed air, just a smooth hum that grows into a roar. Once the engine's running, the starter generator switches roles and becomes the aircraft's main power source. This dual function saves weight and complexity. It's a brilliant example of aviation's drive for efficiency. Next time you're at the airport, listen closely. The sounds reveal the technology at work. Whether it's air or electricity, it all starts with that humble switch. The start switch is the gatekeeper of flight. Sometimes the most important jobs begin with a simple flick.